My name is Maritza Gonzalez, and this week I chose the current issue of Government versus Teachers, The Challenges of Educational Progress in Oaxaca, Mexico, by researcher Allison Victoria Shepard. What does the researcher set out to do? The researcher's purpose is to inform people about the desperate need to improve Oaxaca's education. Both teachers and students are struggling to meet their needs, as well as to make people aware about the terms of the beliefs and actions of the teachers' union activism, which come with both successes and weaknesses. Why does the researcher think it's relevant? Oaxaca's government is not collaborating with the teachers, which affects the students who are not getting educated during the time of strike, which in the long run affects students' higher education in the future. If the students are not getting a strong educational platform, then it is more than likely that they won't continue their education. Teachers have decided to demand change. The strikes began with teachers asking for better salaries and working conditions, as well as free lunches, books, and uniforms for students. Now, 8 years later, corruption and repression continues, as does the substandard level of education in rural Oaxaca. Only 5% of Oaxaca's indigenous population reach middle or higher education. Some facts about Oaxaca, Mexico. It ranks the second poorest state among the 31 states of Mexico, home to 33% of the country's indigenous population. 76% of Oaxacans live in extreme poverty. 22% of them are illiterate. Only 42% complete high school. The Human Development Index is similar to Africa's average of 0.7164. Around 1 million Oaxacans have migrated elsewhere, with 90% in the U.S. The researcher's findings and conclusions. This disruption affects not only people in the city center, but also the rural students who are missing classes. Although some parents and teachers support the union's methods, others are exasperated with the loss of school days. Public opinion of the strikes is very divided, being seen as either a movement for social justice or a result of posturing, laziness, or greed, which might represent a failure on the union's part to effectively communicate with the public. Education in Oaxaca from primary to sixth form is very problematic, as many teachers don't have degrees. Researchers' findings and conclusions continue. Poor education fuels a rightfully angry teachers' union that abandons classes to participate in prolonged protest strikes in a 20-year-long standoff with the government, which have limited results. There is a lack of communication between the teachers, parents, and students, which may be a way to ease tensions between teachers and the public. The government and the teachers need to change their tactics toward getting what they want in order to encourage educational development in Oaxaca. Currently, they are both inadvertently hurting the young people whose interests they claim to represent. How are the researchers' findings or conclusions similar or dissimilar to ideas presented in the course? In this course, we have learned that getting education right gives a country a powerful platform on which to build a healthy economy and a healthy society. Getting it wrong, like in this case in Oaxaca, can hold back a country for years to come, especially in this new borderless knowledge economy, where human capital is the greatest assets most countries have. Oaxaca's schools are deeply intertwined with their societies and economies, and reform requires political and societal leadership that understands the centrality of investing in education to the region's economic development. The United States offers an equal opportunity for children to learn, unlike in Oaxaca. Schooling should pursue excellence, address the needs of the individual student or child, or provide equal opportunity for all children. My overall impression and opinion of the topic presented by the researcher. It was interesting to hear what the students and the public thought about the teachers' strikes. There was some positive and some negativity. I believe that the best way to settle this issue is to have better communication between the teachers and the public or community. It was shocking to learn that the teachers weren't qualified in the unfair way in which some teachers got their jobs, as gifted to them depending on who they were and who they knew. I understand the purpose of strikes, but in this case, everyone who is affected should be taken into consideration. The children, who are the future of the state and country, are the ones who are being neglected in education because of the corruption going on in Oaxaca. And here are my references. Thank you very much.